friends, hey, look at this. Okay, I probably shouldn't do this to the camera, but just pointing it at the sun. Notice how it blows the camera's mind. It just makes it, it just turns crazy. But but I can swing over to the trees here and, well, we get a nice little picture of them. But isn't it interesting? That sun, from what I gather, has been around darn near forever, and yet not really forever. I guess it's a relatively young sun that we have, and it consumes a gazillion pounds of helium every second, and I guess, yes, right, and turns it into light energy somehow through nuclear fusion. Go figure. And it's not like that's the only sun. There's a gazillion suns, which means there's probably a quadrillion planets around all sorts of suns. It's and countless trees and people and beings and life all over the place in this doggone universe of ours. This is really, when you just sit here and think about it, holy moly. And a lot of this stuff regenerates. For instance, there's moisture in the air. That moisture, if it cools, if it gets up high enough and cools, well, it turns into the river on the other side of the deck there. Turns into the river, flows down to a big old ocean, evaporates into the sky, and does it all over again. And the trees, eventually these trees will fall down, will die, fall down. They'll turn into dirt and get washed away. I don't know. All in all, this is all very, very wild. You get right down to it, how so much regenerates, and yet you think, gosh, how did it get all created in the first place? It all seems to be running, honestly, fairly well. And then you got us humans walking around, evidently knowing everything about it. Sort of. But I think the one thing we don't know is what the heck got it started. You get right down to it. It's this is quite you could really go nuts trying to figure all this out. I guess the best thing to do is to enjoy it and figure, cool. Best I can say. And, those trees eventually become decks and railings on decks. And people, I don't know, eventually people become dust, but then more people come along. I don't know, it just kind of wild. Yep, Lord's Prayer moment for sure, if there ever was one. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. It's funny, the sun's going to actually help these trees, grow, be healthy, reproduce, and all that. Yep, all that sunlight going into the leaves, somehow water coming up out of the ground will somehow combine to make these trees very healthy and pretty, all through the summer and into the fall. I don't know. It's a wild world if you sit down and think about it. It really is. Oh. Anyway, I'll see you later, friends. Thank you and God bless. Doc South here just kind of scratching his head at the beauty of it all. And nope, don't understand a bit of it. We'll see. It's obvious, I know, but doggone, ain't this something? I doubt too many people got even half an idea as to all that's cooking. You get right down to it. Anyway, I guess sit back and enjoy, huh? We'll see you later. Bye now.